Question 11, solve for y. 4x minus y equals -3. Our helpful hints say to isolate the y, and to do that we first want to undo any addition or subtraction that's being done to y. So I have this 4x out front here. I need to get rid of it. This is really a positive. It's being added to this side, so I have to undo it by subtraction. There we go. So we're going to subtract that 4x from both sides. When I do that, the 4x's here are going to cancel, and I'm just going to be left with negative y equals negative 4x minus 3. And then I have the second step here already. We want to undo any multiplication and division that's done to y. So since I had this negative out front, it's really like I had a -1. Since it's being multiplied, I undid that by dividing both sides by that -1. So in essence, all my signs are going to change. Since I have two negatives here, that's going to become a positive. These two negatives are going to become a positive, and then these two negatives are going to become a positive. So I'll be left with y equals 4x plus 3. Another way of looking at this step, just to kind of break it down one other way, when I have this negative y here, remember it's like we have that -1, I showed the whole thing being divided by -1, which is true, but if you want to break it down into two separate division problems, you can do that as well if that makes more sense to you. So what you do to one side, I have to do to all the terms in the other. We end up with the same response, but it's just showing our work in a slightly different way.